In the last lecture, we finished up the registration process and also the functionality to send account activation email. In this lecture, we are now going to test out all of the different stages that we've not tested. Remember that we stopped testing at validation and verifying of Google reCAPTCHA. So we are now ready to test if we are able to successfully create the user, and then if we are also able to send the email, and then also to display the success or error message. So first thing first, let's just set up our views to actually display a success message. Then I'm going to come inside of validation errors. So I just want to grab all of this, come inside of success, paste it here. So we need the button. Then we also need the H4. So we're just going to say we're done. And then right here, we just want to echo out the success message. So here, we're going to say success. Here we can give this a class of MB0. So let's also come inside of error.blade. Just do that properly this time. So this should be alert success. Let's just grab this, come to error, paste this here. So let's make this a warning alert. Let's just say an error occurred. And then here we can just echo the actual error. So right now, if we come inside of login.blade, we have this here, but we don't have it inside of signup. So let's just include it here. And then we are now ready to begin our testing. So let's get to the browser, show the form. And here I'm going to enter my username, enter my email, enter my password, then click the checkbox and then click on submit. So it says an error occur, file size is too big. So let's look at our database, users table. So you can see that there's no data here. So it says the file size is too big. So I want to actually see what is the actual file size. So let's come back again right here. And instead of just saying file size is too big, let's return the actual file size. File size is too big, and then concatenate it with the file size. So I'm going to do that again. Support, choose the same file, and then submit. Okay, so the file size is 15432, which is actually not too big because this is returned in kilobytes. So the mistake now is in our validation. So let's come back here and then just use that as a benchmark to set a correct size. So we can now make this double, so we can make this 30. So if it is bigger than twice the size of this, then we don't want to allow it. Okay, otherwise it should be okay. Let's try now to do the registration again. Then here we choose the avatar and then submit. So if everything works as intended, we should now be able to see account created successfully, and then look at our database. We should now have one record. So you can see the activation code, the avatar, the activation status is 0, and then all of the other details. So now if we go to Matrap and then go inside of our inbox, so let's go to our inbox, you see that we have one email here. Okay, so if I click on this, we should be able to see the actual email. So nothing is here because we did not include anything inside of the file. So that is my mistake. So if we look here, inside of views, emails, it's blank. That's why we have a blank email right here. So what we're going to do is just trash again this account that we've created. So I'm going to trash it, truncate it. And then let's go inside of the project file, go to public, and then delete the avatar. So let's delete the avatar. And then right now we can now go to emails, activation code. Then I'm just going to speed in some HTML here. So just going to make this very basic. h4 here. So let's say an h4 says there, and then we can actually reference the data. So we could say data name. Okay, so we need to come back here and just be sure that we are passing in data name. So right here. All right, so we have name here and then we have code, so we can actually reference it here. So data name, so we say their name, and then we can put a comma here, and then below we can just create a paragraph. Let's say please click on the link below to activate your link share account. And then here we can put a line break and then just put the link ahref. This should now be http column slash slash. So this should be activate your account. So right here we want to put the PHP code to get. So if you don't want to add the HTTP, we can just directly get whatever is in app URL. So let's say here that we directly want to just echo what is in the value of app URL. So we can just say config app underscore URL. Okay, so once we get this, we want to say slash auth. Remember the route that we created here. So let's come back here, activation slash code. So let's come here and just grab all of this, and then paste it here. So the site URL slash auth slash activation slash code. So for the code, we can get it from data because we pass that in. So we can open another PHP script tag here and then say data code. And then we can now repeat the process again. So let's first come here, and then I'm going to delete this. So my mailbox is now empty. You can see 0 or 0. Our database has been emptied. Then right now we want to register that user again. And then now I can click on submit again. So it's well done, account created successfully. Please verify your email. So let's come here, click on our mailbox. We can see that we've just received one email, and here you can see dear Teda, please click on the link below to activate your link share account. So once we click on this link, it should actually take us back to our website. But right now it comes here, it says don't panic, the page you're looking for cannot be found. So I do think that something is wrong with the link, because if you see here, we have the complete link here, local.linkshare.com/alt. I think maybe the problem is because we did not add the protocol. So let's try to fix that. Come back and add the protocol that we're using. So we can come here and just say http column slash slash, and then we're going to do this again. Okay, so this time I'm not going to delete the account, but this user won't be able to activate. That's the only downside. So we could just empty this again. So truncate it, come here, delete this. It's okay since we are just testing, so we can close this. And then we can also delete the avatar. So that will be inside of our public folder, avatar. So we have it here, so we can just delete it. So once again, let's do the registration, hopefully for the last time. So we'll say Tedia, support, put a password, then choose the avatar, and then submit that again. Okay, successful. Data created in the database. Link share, we just waiting to receive the email. So it shows loading email. Right now we got one email in our inbox. So click here to view that email. Okay, so we get it here, and now it takes us back to the current link. So it takes us back to our site on our local machine, but we are not yet handling this inside of our controller, which is what we are going to do in a subsequent lecture.